Oh,
Oh,
yeah, it landed on
see it.
Draco,
There it
too.
is.
I need to pop the chat out. We're live, but there's a ghost on the screen, apparently. Unfortunately, no
Can
one
we
can see the battle
refresh?
map.
I'm gonna try and refresh.
No, that's really weird. Yeah.
It was just moving around the screen.
Oh, there it is.
It's someone's mouse. May not be someone doing it on purpose. It may just be how.
Say, I have a touchpad and I'm not touching it.
Yeah. Leave
Yeah,
us.
neither am I.
And I'm like 3 foot from my computer.
This is a chaotic opening, guys.
Leave my-
This is
Refresh.
chaos.
I think it goes away after you refresh. Oh no, because I don't see it. I see a. Oh wait, nope. The red dot is back.
Ooh, the whole
This
shit
is,
moved.
this is chaos. Well, welcome, I guess. There's a ghost on the battle map, so we're all kind of confused. Welcome, Spectre. Last time, the Misfits traveled through the Black Fang Forest and met up with some companions, old and new. They eventually happened upon an odd mist. This led them to an underground cavern that opened up into an underground structure that they found inhabited. They also found some loot, triggered some traps, and the inhabitants were in fact hostile. Through teamwork and perseverance, they took down the monstrous creature Orochimaru and successfully escaped his lair. Now, they awake from a long night's rest and continue their perilous adventure through the forests and skies of Ekthire. Let's make this sound like a forest. Now that the chaos is done, let's invoke new chaos. It is morning. You guys have all finished a long rest. Some of you have leveled up and completed those level ups. At the present moment, what are we doing?
Malachi would have be having a nightmare. Like, not a statue, not a statue, and then he kind of wakes up violently.
Pause. I figured it out. Go to. Can you guys see the tokens tab? If you, I don't think you can if you're joined as a player.
Where is it?
All the way to the right where the chat is. It's right next to the chat. It's the little people icon.
No.
I know what all the dots are.
I
They're
see the
you guys.
players.
Yeah, they're you guys.
Figure as much, but I'm a brown dot.
Yeah, Pen, you're the green dot. Malachi, you're a brown dot. For some reason, Daeonis and Ace, you're both blue dots.
I don't
So
see
you're
your
the
dots.
red
I
dot.
only see you. I only see a red dot, which is you.
The DM's red dot.
Yes.
I'm so confused.
So you can see you should be able to see everyone's cursors now. But I guess that's a recent update because I looked on the player thing. Trying to figure out the chaos when using something that's still in development.
You are the poltergeist.
Going back, what are you all doing as you awaken from your long night's rest? Malachi was having nightmares about statues.
About being a statue.
Oh, about being a statue.
You can change all the settings for the cursor you see under the settings, by the way.
Are we heading out right away? Is there conversation? Breakfast? Shenanigans?
Do we still have any of that chicken left?
It was all.
Yeah, I'm kind of hungry. All of it?
Yes.
Is anyone else awake, or is it just me?
No, you're all awake.
No, I'm up.
The tree's awake.
Did I hear you're asking about food? Is there any? No, there's nothing left. You got leftovers?
Ate all the chicken.
Oh, chicken? You mean snake?
Well, there was snake, and I had some chicken that Ace cooked. So yeah, it's all gone.
Oh.
Do we need to go hunting?
There's some snake left. There's no chicken left. The birds
There's
are
some
gone.
snake left? Is there enough snake for everybody?
I don't know, Ace. Why don't you roll a survival check?
Okay.
No, you guys you guys eat the leftovers. I'm gonna go find some
Sure.
berries and.
An 11.
There's enough for each of you to have a half portion.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll grab a little bit of snake.
Me too.
Everybody, even Draco and Pax.
Is it good?
The snake?
Yeah. Based on how she cooked it?
I mean, it tastes like leftover neutral temperature meat. It's not warm anymore.
If
So
you've
it's
ever
edible.
alligator, it tastes very similar to snake.
Alligator's
Was
not
there enough
terrible.
for Draco and Pax?
Is there what for Draco and Pax?
Was there enough left for them too?
They get some, but they could eat more.
I'm gonna give Draco my portion. Go look for berries and
Roll a nature check.
herbivore.
As he goes off, I'm gonna be like, Pen, are you sure you can just eat berries? You're pretty big.
Oh my god! No, don't start it like this already.
What'd you get?
A 1?
Oh no.
Alright. Instead of you not finding berries, you find some berries. You find a lot of berries.
No.
Some are red with blue spots, some are blue with red spots, some are green with blue and red spots, and some are purple. But they glow green.
They glow green. You found radioactive berries.
Can I investigate them with my poison skill?
Did you go with him to go berry hunting?
Yes.
How do you want to investigate them?
I don't know. Isn't that up to you?
What are you doing to investigate them?
I'm going to compare them to my knowledge of poisonous berries because I have my
Roll a nature or survival check.
It's a 26.
Based on what you know and taking Penn's natural 1 into consideration, you can assume that the ones that are glowing are probably not safe, or they are completely safe and enchanted. You're not sure which.
I don't know if I trust the glowing berries.
You can also assume that all of the ones with spots, which are red with blue, blue with red, and
Green with red and blue.
green with red and blue spots, are all most likely poisonous.
Okay.
They might just be hallucinogenic, poisonous in the sense that they're hallucinogenic, and not poisonous in the sense that they'll kill you. But you're not entirely sure.
I'm going to relay this to Penn and also just instruct we may not want to have hallucinations for breakfast. But, you know, he wants to save them for another time.
Yeah, this is definitely not the time to get poisoned. But I can definitely use these. And do you think we can make these into an actual poison that you guys could apply to your swords and such? Well, before we take off.
Ace, make an intelligence check. Because you're the poisoner.
Yeah. 9.
Again, you're unsure on whether or not these are actually poisonous. They could be harmless. But sure, you can turn anything into some type of coating for a weapon, and maybe it'll do something.
Yeah. I don't know exactly what they do. So it'll kind of be an experiment to see what happens if I turn them into some kind of poison. But we can always try. I can have this fake poison too.
So it's an experiment either way, whether I eat them or we make them into quote unquote poison.
Correct.
Hmm.
I'm gonna collect some of the glowing ones to experiment on them later.
I'm gonna eat some of the polka dotted ones.
Which Pokemon ones?
Ace, make a Constitution check.
Oh God, I can't even touch them.
Pen, you also need to make a Constitution check. Remember, you're at minus D4s. Oh, no,
Not
never
using
mind, Pen. You're at a minus D6
Oh my god.
because Ace just rolled a nat 1.
This berry adventure is going terribly.
Ace, can't you do something about nat ones?
No.
She's
I can-
versatile, but she's not that versatile.
I can
Damn
mourn.
it. You can mourn them, yes.
Pen, what'd you roll
I got 13.
with the minus D6?
Yeah, because I got a 13 and then I got a -5 and then +5 for my constitution. So
Okay.
13.
So nothing happens when you eat the berries. You think they're fine.
Oh, I wasn't eating them. I was just taking them.
No, he was eating them. So nothing happens when he eats the berries. Oh, we're getting to you. Ace. Well,
Yeah.
you're all still within eye shot of the camp. So everybody all of a sudden sees a Ace start turning like green almost.
Wait, what?
Her blue skin's turning green.
All see this?
Yeah. And there's
Oh.
also some type of glow emanating from her.
Is it a pretty green?
She's not like suffocating, is she?
I look back at Dionysus. I don't know, but we need to go check this out, I guess. God damn it, what did they get themselves into?
Am I
I don't know. I'm picking mushrooms.
You're right. You're
The hell are you
turning
two doing?
green.
As well,
No.
we'll have Pen first. Pen, you notice this first. There's also some type of green aerial substance coming off of her.
Wait.
Similar to a spore,
What?
but not quite.
Ace, how do you feel?
How do I feel?
You feel fine.
I feel fine. Why?
You're green. You have an aura to you.
You're still touching the berries, because you haven't told me you dropped them yet.
No, Pen. I'm blue.
Do we all notice that
well-
she's holding the berries?
Yeah, you guys get to her now, and you notice that she's holding the berries. But
Look at-
Malachi and Dianus, you both need to make Constitution checks, or actually Constitution saves.
Constitution saves.
Mhm.
Okay.
You have entered the green, for lack of a better word, spore cloud that is around
Oh.
this.
Ace, look at your hand.
Minus
It's green.
T6.
Oh, minus D6.
My hands are blue too.
2, 13.
Dianus minus a D6. That was a pretty good roll for you.
I mean, unless these berries I just ate made me colorblind, you're not blue anymore.
Dianus, you feel a little tickle in like the back of your throat.
You like cough a little bit. I'm gonna try to knock those berries out of Ace's hand if I can.
Make a dexterity check. Malachi,
Yeah.
start to feel a little nauseous.
Mhm. Mhm.
Ace, can I
The
see
hell?
Minus
those
a
berries,
d6.
please?
Ace, are you gonna?
Ace.
You see Dianus moving to knock berries out of your hand. Are you gonna resist and try to not let her do that?
No, I will let her and just look at her like, what the heck?
Okay. Make a dex save with advantage then. As you go to let her and some force compels you otherwise.
A force compels me to not allow her to take my berries?
Yes.
Then I guess I will move my hand out of the way.
Well, you still have to make a dex save
Oh, that
with
was right.
advantage. I don't know what you're gonna roll.
17. Minus D6?
It doesn't matter. She still beat you. You
Okay.
go to move the berries away, and in your head you just hear the thoughts over and over again. These are my berries, my berries. These are my berries. They're mine, they're mine. And then she knocks them out of your hand.
What the hell?
They don't. You're glowing. You're glowing very weird color.
Is she still glowing?
I mean,
Yes, and now Dianus is also glowing.
you're
Oh.
also.
You too.
Oh.
What?
Your
I mean,
fur
You
like, look
turned
at
too.
my thighs and like,
green, and you've
oh,
got a green
oh,
hue.
why am I green? Pen, what did you do?
You're the only one that's supposed to be green here.
Pen's fine. He's
Yeah,
just munching away on berries.
I don't.
Everybody stand back. Can I cast Dragon Breath on these berries?
No, don't do that. I pick up the berries.
They're green.
You need to
You're
specify, Pen. Are you still picking up the berries you've been eating, or are you picking up the radioactive berries?
Radioactive berries since he's wanting to cook.
Okay. You touch the radioactive berries and you're fine.
He's not glowing or anything.
Nope.
But Dionysus and Ace are glowing.
Yes.
I take a big gulp to kind of stop the dragon breath from coming out. Why aren't you glowing like them?
Oh no, the berries react to vaginas.
It's it's either because I made a gem, so this doesn't affect me like it would for you guys' skin, or
Or vaginas, like she said.
yeah, or vaginas.
Oh, either way, I'm not touching them, so you hold on to them. And glowing women, you stay away from me. I'm just gonna shuffle forward a little bit.
You're a terrible team.
I'm gonna reach out to try to touch Malachi. Like,
I am going to dodge. Nope.
I'm gonna
Malachi, make a dex save. Deonis, make a dexterity check.
Oh, I'm gonna lose.
I'm gonna pull out a vial and put these
16.
berries in a vial.
Everyone has, you have to roll minus d6.
It's D6.
Deonis has a chance of winning that.
1, 15.
Nope. Deonis, you miss. The berries are making it a little hard to see because of the green spores that are around you. Unfortunately,
Nope.
Malachi, you've spent too much time in the spores and you also start to turn green.
No, Dad, you cursed me.
I give you the sickness.
No! And I drop to my knees. No!
The nausea goes away.
But I'm green and sporified.
Yes.
Pen, what is this?
Mhm.
Welcome to my world.
No, no. I want nothing of your world. Spores. What do
Uh,
you? Uh,
the one with the fungi.
I immediately walk away from the group.
Do I do I know what's going on at all? Like, do I sense or get a feeling of what's happening to them?
Roll an intelligence check.
All right, I'm not using that one. That is a natural 20.
All right, so you're saved.
Ooh, nice.
You do know what's going on, most likely, with your skills with an alchemy kit and having testing various herbs and whatnot. Uh, the radioactive berries are most likely some form of just parasite of sorts, essentially. Very relatively harmless because they don't seem to be doing anything bad to your friends or your companions right now. But they seem to take over and compel them to some extent. However, the other berries that you've been eating have probably been counteracting those effects in you.
Oh, okay. So then,
You've known nature to counteract negative effects right next to each other. A poisonous plant can grow next to the cure for that plant or a harmless plant. So you're making an educated guess that that's probably what's happening here.
okay. Um, are they actually glowing, or is it just like they have the heat, the like
Upon a
chewy
closer
type?
look, it looked like they were glowing, but it was just the spores being originally created in their body, and it has kind of dissipated. They are green, but they're not glowing. They've just become sporified in about a 10-foot radius around each of them.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna start walking over to each of them, and I'm gonna hand them. Or actually, I'm gonna turn around. And I'm gonna grab a handful of the polka dotted berries.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over to them and start like, here you go. Eat some of these. These are really good. Each one of them, I'm gonna hand them out.
I will take these berries from Pen and eat them.
Okay.
I
I
take
also
them
ate these berries.
questioningly.
Well, I also ate these berries, and I don't have an effect from these radioactive ones. So, might be an antidote of some sort.
That's something. Well, down a berry.
Just one?
I mean, how many did he give us?
I don't know. Pen, how many did you pick? There's an abundance of them where you found them.
Um, I don't know. I'll say I grabbed a handful. So,
That's a lot.
I mean, yeah. So I just gave him 5 apiece.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll down all 5.
I'll take 3.
Ace? Pen comes over and hands you berries. What are you doing? Do we have an ace? Is ace there?
The spores have taken over.
While we wait,
She
Daeonis and Malachi, both of you roll constitution checks.
Oh boy.
With advantage.
Okay. Con checks, you said, with advantage.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
18. Plus a D4, right? Because the pen's
Yes.
nat 20. Ooh, 4. So 21.
22.
21.
18 plus 4 is 22.
I'm sorry, I thought I got a 17.
That
Diana's
was
got a 17.
Diana's.
Yep.
Okay. You start turning back to normal.
Ah! I'm back to my magnificent hue.
Thanks, Pen. That worked out.
Gratitude.
Diana's, you feel a weird tingling in the tip of your tail.
That's strange. Is that supposed to happen? I got a tingling at the end of my tail.
Add a
Pen.
mystery point.
Hey, don't look at me. I don't have a tail, so how am I supposed to know?
So, Diana's, you get a mystery point, or an additional mystery point if you have one. Ace, if you are back, you were handed 5 berries by Pen.
I will eat them. Everyone else seems to have gotten
Do you eat all of them? Do you only eat some of them?
3.
Okay. Make a constitution check with advantage. And a d4.
Natural 20.
Oh. No fun things. The green hue starts leaving and you return to normal.
It's too bad I can't figure out a way to, keep this. It's excellent makeup. But I don't want to glow when we're being stealthy.
It was a pretty green.
Maybe you could turn it into makeup.
Did it
I
like
how to
disrupt your guys' vision at all?
What?
Did it like disrupt your guys' vision? Like, were you able to see through it fine, or?
Diana's, I think, had some blurriness, but Pen, do you know how to collect this in a way that won't affect us?
Yeah, I'll just grab them.
True. I guess Pen can just grab him.
You might be able to, too. You've eaten the berries.
Oh, yeah.
You might be immune now.
I'm going to take some of the glowing berries and some of the cure berries.
Okay, add a handful of I'd say a handful of green radioactive berries and a handful of green polka dot berries.
These might come in handy in battle.
Pen, I'd say at this point, since you've just been eating and gathering, you have 2 or 3 handfuls of each.
All right, the radioactive ones I've been putting in. I have a glass vial that I've been putting them in.
Okay.
I'm not going to put them in a box. I'm going to keep them in a separate container.
So I'd say if it's like a normal potion vial, like type deal,
Like a flask.
like a flask. Okay, I'd say I'd say you probably have 3 or 4 flasks worth of the glowing berries then, and you have 2 or 3 handfuls of the polka dot berries.
Okay.
Based on the rolls that have been happening and the conversations and the munching and whatnot. Malachi and Dianis, are you taking any berries for the road?
No, I got everybody else that's taken and grabbing some, so.
Yeah,
Okay.
as long as I'm not glowing, I'm good.
Okay. What are the Misfits doing now after their berry adventure?
Didn't Penn say that he saw a place?
I mean, it seemed peaceful. So, I mean, we can go there for a rest, but not all the time is seeing is what's believing. So,
You did see something moving when you were scouting, but you didn't quite make out what was moving in it.
I mean, I don't really know that much. I was kind of high up. I might have seen something moving over there. I don't I don't I don't really know. It could have just been, I don't know. Could have been an animal just passing through and just getting a drink there. But I
Don't we
mean,
need to move in
something
that
worth checking
direction
out.
anyway?
I mean, I definitely want to check it out. But I mean, we just rested. That's what I was gonna say. We can check it out later. But if it's in the direct path, I mean, then we can go there now.
Why not?
We could fly there. It'd be easier.
Speaking of which, somebody may volunteer to roll a D100 for me. Who's feeling lucky?
I'll do it.
Sounded so dejected. Lovely, a 100.
Yeah.
Best you can get.
D100s are random. You don't know what's good and what's bad.
That's the scary part.
Ace, roll a D4 for me. Okay, alright, okay. Let's see. We're gonna have the co-DM roll a D4 for me. A 2. Okay, okay. Alright. Solid roll. 2 plus 1 is 3. You see your tree friend walking towards you. But the green spore cloud is still in the area and he trips and begins to fall. I need you four, because you are in his path, to make a dexterity save. Yeah, a dexterity save.
Sorry, we're all making dexterity saves?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Um,
19.
I'm gonna wild shape into a gorilla and try to catch him.
Plus a D4, 20.
You're at plus D6.
Oh, plus D6? My mistake. D6 is a 6.
Okay. Okay. Daeonis, you can also roll a D6. You rolled low. Again. Okay. Pen, you're trying to catch, you're not trying to dodge?
No, I'm gonna wild
Make
shape into a giant ape and try to catch him.
make a strength check.
What's a giant ape? A giant ape?
As a gorilla, I should specify.
Oh, I don't. There isn't a stat block for that actually.
There,
So,
there isn't a stat block.
no, I thought there was. It's only.
There
Isn't there a giant
giant
ape?
ape. There should be giant ape. You do. You have it's. If you scroll all the way down your list, it's under miscellaneous.
Oh, okay.
So it's a strength check.
So, there's 6 plus 6 is a 12, and then another plus d6,
Yep.
which is a 6. So, 18.
You attempt to catch this tree, but it's not a normal tree. It's moving as it's tripping and falling. How much? That much. I don't think I have that many dice. Don't worry, there's no need to be concerned. Everything is fine. Roll that twice. Yep. Pen, you take 41 points of bludgeoning damage as you get absolutely shit fucked by this falling animated tree.
Do my resistances still stand?
I would say for this, yes. It's not magic. Even though the tree is technically magical, the bludgeoning damage is not.
Well, I was
So,
just saying, because I'm wild shaped, I still have all my resistances and stuff, yes?
no, when you wild shape, you take the traits of the creature. The only thing that you keep are the mental stats. Your mental stats. So no, you take the 41 points as the giant ape.
Okay.
I don't know how much
I
don't know how much HP a giant ape has, but
well, I'm going to add it to my 10th HP, and then I'll adjust it to me.
right.
And you said it was 41?
It was 41. You do catch him, but it hurts. It's kind of like trying to block with a sword, but the other edge of your sword gets pushed into your shoulder. It hurts.
I got you, buddy. Right?
It takes you a second, but you help get him back up.
Are you alright?
Oh yeah, I'm okay. I saw green clouds. I came over to check.
Yeah, we ate some berries, and it, like, made us have spores, I guess to say. I'm not exactly sure what the effects were completely, but it created those clouds over there that you stumbled through.
Oh, as long as you're okay, friend.
Yes, we're okay. Thank you for checking. Are you ready to go?
Uh, if I don't want to fly, I'll go back to the town.
Oh, you know how to get to the? Do you mean that little bandit town?
I can find my way. I can talk to the other routes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, I'll make sure I check up on you.
Okay.
I can travel the trees just like you, and I can be there.
Okay.
All right, take care, Barky.
Bye. And he lumbers off. As at this point that you realize your spell over him, the charmed effect has worn off.
Well, how long does it only last for 24 hours?
I believe so, yes.
I thought it was like 30 days or so.
Is it 30 days? I might have been wrong. I thought it was 24 hours.
I just took it off my spell list too.
Did you? It was
Awaken.
Awaken. I can find it because I have many screens for this purpose.
Just one, two, three.
Awaken. Oh, it is 30 days.
Yep.
I thought it was only 24 hours. I stand corrected. So he begins walking off, and then he turns back around, and he's like, well, flying wasn't so bad. And he just stands there.
Oh. So you want to come?
Sure.
All right. And I walk over to him and I cast polymorph on him. turn into a giant eagle.
Can you cast while in wild shape? Did you take that level in druid?
Yes,
You did
but but
indeed.
but polymorph requires materials, and I can't cast spells that have materials. I can only cast visual and verbal.
That's right.
Yeah,
You can't touch your materials while wild shaped. But where is, you know, they have a search function for a reason. There's polymorph. I will allow you to cast it in
I'm sure
gorilla
there's a
shape.
caterpillar. I'm sure there's a caterpillar cocoon on him.
It's not anything major, like it's not a diamond, and you're not in the middle of combat, and you know, it's. I'll allow you to cast it.
All right, well then I turn him
What are
into
you
a giant
polymorphing him into?
eagle. Giant eagle.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing in this moment that you just saw Penn try to catch a tree?
And now that tree's a giant eagle.
Yes. Again.
I'm gonna look back to ladies and say, I guess we're heading out. And I would get on. I rode Barky. He was stable, so I'll get on Barky again.
Remember, there's only now 3 creatures that can fly, not 4. Penn is a giant ape.
Yep, I'm still on Barky as a giant eagle.
Can I ride with Pax?
Well,
Yeah, you can ride on Pax with Zalhaze.
Yes. I excitedly climb up behind him.
I have a
Uh,
climb speed of 40, so with the dash I can move 80 feet. So I figured I would just swing along the trees
okay,
underneath him.
you could do that. Uh, uh, really? Alright, you can fly with me.
Wow. Thanks for the enthusiasm.
All I've been doing is navigating you guys and saving your asses.
Which is why you should appreciate my boobs on your back for a while.
Lady, I don't think I'm allowed to appreciate that. You come to realize none of you have actually asked how old Zalhace is. Daeonis, I assume you're riding Draco.
Indeed.
Okay. Who is leading? Or are we letting Zalhace and Ace lead? That's a
Zalhace.
weird name combination.
It is, but Zalhace and Ace.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay. Ace, would you like to make the navigation checks, or would you like to assist Zalhace in the navigation checks?
I'll just assist. I'll, pick out a good radio station and whatnot.
Okay. Um, it would be very helpful if I had actually pulled up his character sheet. 1 second, because I have to get this. There we go. There we go. Because I was not intelligent before. Now, We are doing. Well, you can do. We could do a nature check, a survival check. Either with advantage.
Nature, but
24. We're gonna add a d6 to that. Oh. Zalhace is rolling like a god. That's a 30 on a survival check.
Nice.
You guys swiftly and effectively take off into the now mid-morning sun of the clear skies. You keep pace with your ape friend swinging through the trees below. Since you guys aren't flying too high up, you're staying at tree level, like before. It's about, let's see. Half a day's travel with a few rests so that giant ape pen can not be exhausted. What do you guys do during this travel time?
Would I be able to prepare kind of like rope and the lasso that I could almost like pull taut?
Sure. Make a
Okay.
dexterity check
Okay.
plus a d6. And I will relegate this to Dianis. Make a
24.
perception check. Plus a d6. And Dianis, just make a general perception
25.
check to keep an eye on your flanks. Plus a d6. 16. Man. Alright, that's okay. That's alright.
Boom. Hello, Jay.
Not rolling well, though. Not rolling well. So,
Not at all.
you see, the creatures, the various creatures, whatnot, flying around. They generally keep their distance. You do think you get a glimpse in the same direction of the one night, or at least you think it is, of a few heads popping up above the tree line and then going under the tree line, but you're not sure. Malachi, you successfully prepare a rope to the best of your abilities. Go ahead, Dianis.
I'm gonna relay that message forward to who's in front of me.
Okay. Ace, you hear Dianis talk about a strange multi-headed creature popping up above the tree line.
I'm gonna poke Zalhace in the side and ask if he's seen anything like that.
No, not really.
Dianis, can you point to where you saw it?
I point.
Okay, she's pointing in the now slightly south, mostly western direction.
Can I see it?
Nope.
I tell Zalhace to, I'm gonna keep an eye over here as well to see if it's a danger.
Just don't fall.
I'll tighten my grip around his waist.
Malachi, you feel pretty confident with your lasso.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Okay.
you've played pretend cowboy. You think you've done a pretty good job with this lasso.
Yeehaw.
Oh no.
How long does polymorph last? that the 8-hour spell, or is that the...
1 hour,
Okay, alright.
and I'm concentrating on it.
So you will have to stop and decide it, or you will have to stop and or decide if you want to recast it on him to make it to where you are on off by flying.
Before I lose concentration, I will recast it.
Okay. You feel confident at the pace that you've been making that you'll make it above or right to the edge of the little oasis area that you found.
Did I see this creature at all that they seen?
No, but you felt a weird, unsettling presence for a moment.
Okay.
But you, looking around, you didn't see much of anything. It's hard to see through the thick brush of the trees. Is there anything else that you guys are doing? You're close enough, like you're just cruising, right? You're not like flying fast, and you're not like fully spread out from each other. So, is there anything else that you guys would like to discuss in the meantime?
We're all within earshot of each other.
Yes, you're all within earshot of each other.
Okay.
I'd like to get to know Zolhace better.
Just ask away. Sure.
So besides being an excellent scout, what else do you do? Are you proficient with a bow or a sword? Magic?
I do a little bit of everything.
Jack of all trades.
I'm also a pretty decent healer with a normal med kit.
Ah, the bloody hands pipe. I like it.
But I'm not too bad.
How long have you been in exile?
As long as I can remember.
Did Pax get here with you?
Oh no, I found him.
So a lot of interesting people end up here from really different places.
Well, he was washed up on the shore during a scouting mission, and I took him in, and now he's my pet.
He's a good boy. I pat Pax.
He squawks. Or roars? Roars? What noise does a pterodon make?
A
He
backwards.
rocks.
Okay. That makes sense.
Did they where you came from?
Did they have what?
Dinosaurs or pterosaurs.
I was only a child there, I think. I don't know if I would have even ever encountered any.
I'm gonna eyeball him. Are you still a child?
Do I look like a child?
Some children are very difficult to tell.
Roll a investigation check.
25.
With a d6. Just because. Because that's a high roll, but I want to see what you get.
Plus 1, 27.
Man. He doesn't look like a child. He looks old enough to pass as an adult. But you're not quite sure. It's the border age.
There's
no facial hair.
Gotcha.
Not that I don't think that would help, because he's a halfling.
Yeah.
So you hugging his, you're not really hugging, holding on to his waist. You're holding on to just under his neck, because you're like
Same.
6 foot,
Yeah.
and he's also just up against somewhere between your diaphragm and your lower sternum. Because again, young halfling.
Peanut Gallery. So Peanut Gallery. This also has really big boobs, right?
Who?
Ace has big boobs, correct?
Yes. She's excessively curvy.
Okay, because yes, I imagine so. So I would imagine that even his halfling body is basically he's got like boobs on top of his head or just like right on his neck at this point.
Essentially.
They're, you can't tell if they're quite touching the top of his head.
She's
He is
He's
levitating.
rather
tiny.
short.
Wow.
Aerial airbag.
He's a younger halfling.
Okay, fair enough.
You don't have an
Tiny, tiny.
exact age for him, and he hasn't really told you. Neither you, Ace, with you asking the questions.
Nope. One of
He's
you all
just younger,
asked.
so and halflings are already short.
So you guys can ask questions too. We can all hear each other.
Except for Pen. Pen can't ask questions.
True.
Hey Zalhis, if you look up, what do you see?
Sky.
You're no fun.
I'm sorry, I'm the navigator. I'm trying to get us somewhere safely.
Do you have a family, Zalhace?
Yeah, the mercenaries.
I meant a more personal family.
They are my personal family.
Like a wife. Or children.
I think I'm a little too young to have children. Or a wife.
What? How old are you?
Oh, how old are you? And he huffs,
Oh.
insulted.
Well, I know different sorts of people age differently, but I'm a grown up, old enough to have children and a husband if they weren't all shitty.
Malachi's also gonna pipe up. Even I know that's rude, damn it.
It's rude to ask a man his age.
He was talking to Zalhis.
Oh.
You have seen other halflings, and he looks like an adult halfling. Like, not a questionable, an adult halfling. But he seems to act younger.
Apparently. We just assumed that you were an adult. So adults have families sometimes.
No,
Wait,
I have packs.
Packs.
Hmm.
Like a wolf?
No, like packs who are riding.
Oh, that one.
And he pets packs.
I see.
Pen, you see a break in the trees ahead of you, but you also feel your concentration coming to an end. What do you do?
So it's been 2 hours?
Yes. You feel that it's approaching. It hasn't been that quite yet, but it's approaching that. But you see the break in the trees in front of you. You can see it.
I'm gonna like look up and use my psychic mind to Malachi and like, hey, let Barky know that we're almost there and he's not about to be a bird anymore. You need to come. You need to come down.
Malachi would immediately like respond both in his mind and verbally out loud. What? Kind of pats Eagle Barky, and he's like, "Master says down."
Make an animal handling check.
Okay.
And or well, if you yeah, make an animal handling check. No one else heard that, so they're still flying.
Okay.
Plus d6.
19 d6. Okay. 21.
Okay. It takes you a second, but you get Barky to go down and start descending. You're not too high up. There's no safe landing zone except in the oasis.
Yeah. Can I point to the oasis?
Yeah, he knows that's where you're going because he's following everyone else.
Okay.
Diana, since you're keeping your head on the swivel, you notice a rather rapid descent, but still safe from Malachi and Barky.
Okay.
Do you continue flying or do you also start descending?
No, I'm gonna go land with those guys.
Okay. Ace, during your conversation with Zalhace, you notice that Draco's no longer at the wingtip of Pax. He has started descending. What do you do? Zalhace just seems to be going full steam ahead.
I'm gonna again just kind of poke him in the side and be like, hey, everyone else seems to be landing.
Why? We're almost there.
I think that might be why. Not everybody stays a flyer like Pax. We should probably land nearby them.
Okay. You want to try something fun?
Skeptically, yes.
Follow my lead.
Okay.
And he brings Pax straight up.
I'm going to squeeze his neck and possibly choke him slightly.
Okay. When we go upside down, jump.
Oh, what?
Alright, Pax, ready? And you go upside down. What do you do? Zalhace jumps.
I'm still holding on to him, so I guess I'm gonna jump too.
Make an acrobatics check with advantage. Okay.
16.
Plus a d6.
6. 4.
Not as gracefully as Zalhace, but you also do the following. The rest of you land safely. Malachi, Barky reverts back into an eagle as he touches down onto the ground, almost perfect. So you're fine. You're safely on the ground. You're in the branches of Barky, but you're fine. You're not falling.
Can I hop down from the branches?
Yeah, you can hop down.
Okay.
Pen, you see coming through the trees and bursts into the center of this oasis. It's like a box canyon almost. And he comes down to meet you all. Dianus, you see still on Draco, lands kind of towards the front of the pack of you guys. Pax and Zalhace and Ace have not landed yet.
We're short members.
I I climb to the top of the treetops and I like peek my head out the top of the like and look like try to look through like you know what I mean? Like peek my head out the top of the brushel, like break the tree line and look up, just find out where they are.
Are you looking up into the sky?
Yes.
You see them approaching you rapidly.
Oh, 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 oh.
The rest of
Wow.
you hear Penn doing that and pointing and looking up.
I look in the direction that he's pointing.
You
Oh.
see the body of Ace and the body of Zalhace free diving.
I'm like
Can I?
Oh.
panicking.
Well, this just looks terrible. Can we
Oh.
see Pax
Oh.
anywhere?
Oh.
You do,
Oh.
actually.
Oh.
You see Pax going in a straight down dive,
Oh.
and they are doing kind of the thing that Hiccup and Toothless do sometimes in the
Okay.
later How to Train Your Dragon movies.
Yep. It's like trust fall.
And Ace, as you feel the throw up bubbling in the back of your throat, um, and the ground is getting closer and closer and closer and closer. Uh, Zalhace taps you on the shoulder in the middle of the air while you're falling.
There's no water.
He makes a motion with his hand that looks like just a gliding hand, and then he taps it with his other hand.
What does that mean?
Make an intelligence check. I'll say at disadvantage for this, because you're panicking.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh,
One in
No, 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 no.
and it doesn't matter that that was at disadvantage because the first dice was a natural one. I just want everyone to know that.
Oh, bitch.
Or you hurt somebody is what you're saying.
You have no idea what he means, and you're panicking and you begin to flail.
I emit a high-pitched squeal as well.
He rolls his eyes and seems to just rotate himself in midair and grabs onto the saddle on Pax's back and pulls up, and Pax grabs you in his talons and then gently drops you on the ground.
Oh.
Then you throw up.
Ugh. Oh, disgusting.
What? That was
I hope
fun.
you had fun. Look, of course you had fun, but look at this one. And I point to Ace all curled up on the ground.
I asked her if she wanted to try something fun.
That was dying. Not exactly fun.
I do it all the time.
I'm glad you haven't died yet.
Yes, you're very nauseous. You're motion sick. You're anxiety nauseous. You're panic nauseous.
Is this any type of poison that she's feeling that I could alleviate?
No.
No.
No? Okay.
Just terror and adrenaline.
Well, I hope you had fun.
Hey, Ace. Or not Ace, sorry. Dianus. What's Draco's intelligence? Or your intelligence, I guess it would be. Well, let me see something. I have the Drake companion token. Oh, it's an 8. Pen. What's your intelligence?
7.
Oh, you're an ape. You're safe for the present moment. Actually.
Do I still smell like myself or no?
You smell like a giant ape.
Okay. But I'm green, yes?
You can have, sure, you have green fur.
Okay.
Okay. Dianus, Draco starts acting really weird. He's not listening to you. He starts walking in circles and shaking his head back and forth. It looks like his pupils are going from dilated to non-dilated. Ah! He's just grunting and snarling and like brushing at his head with his front paws.
Do we all see this?
Yeah.
Dionysus. And I point to Draco. What's up with your buddy?
Your ears, buddy?
What do you do?
Dionysus?
I don't know if your mic cut out or not, but we can't hear you. Oh. There was something.
There we go. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know why it was doing that. I'm just gonna kind of like grab him and like calm him down and see if I can get him to like
He nips
come
at
straight.
you.
Ooh, that's not good.
And the moment that he nips at you, you see his pupils are complete slits. They are not dilated whatsoever.
Oh?
And he starts growling. His wings are picked up a little bit. He begins to open his mouth, and you see a soft orange glow in his mouth.
You all
Oh,
see this?
shit.
What do you do?
Do we all see this or just
Yes.
Dionysus?
Nope. You all see it.
If I saw this, I would go and try and like grab dive and grab Dionysus out of the way.
That would be a dexterity check, my friend,
Okay.
with a minus d4.
Oh, that's right. Ooh. All right, fuck it. Let's give it a try. Oh, nope. That's a 9. Scratch that. That's a 6.
You fall in front
Yeah.
of her.
Ugh.
You are now at her feet, and she is standing, and Draco is now looking at you with the orange glow in his mouth.
Be like, Dionysus, move!
If I gently touch his head, how does he react?
He nips at you.
I'm gonna use my psychic mind on Draco and tell him, Draco, relax. Whatever's wrong, we'll figure it out.
Your psychic mind hits a wall.
It's a wall.
Can I say
You
in
hear a
Draconic,
roar.
stop this?
And as you
I'm
look
gonna walk
around,
up.
you see a cave in the southeastern corner of this oasis.
Ooh.
And you see a head pop out of said cave. A small dragon head. Black scales. No teeth.
Oh,
Why aren't you cute?
Draco looks back at you, and oh, let's see. I have to actually look at Diana's character sheet for this.
No. Oh no.
One's getting hit.
Let's see. That's a +9 hit. That is a 25.
Yeah, that has.
Who's it hitting?
You, Malachi.
Oh shit. With yeah, that
He's
hits.
biting. He's biting you.
Yeah.
You take 7 points of piercing damage, magical,
Okay.
and you take 8 points of fire damage.
The fire damage I'll heal. Reaction.
Okay.
So 7 points of piercing, and then I heal back how many?
2.
2. Alright, so 5 points total.
And Draco begins moving
Ow.
away from you guys. Towards this other dragon.
I'm just gonna kind of stand back and watch.
This other dragon takes flight up into the sky. And you hear this whooshing, whistling, high-pitched screech sound as it dives down. And you see a ball of light coming towards all of you.
What the hell is going on?
I move in front of everybody and stand and scream back. I'm a
Maybe we
giant
should
ape and
move to the
everything.
cave.
You know.
I need everyone to make dex saves. With a -d4.
Oh. 9. Minus D4 if it doesn't matter.
Pen? I need
7.
1 from you. A 7. Okay. I need... Oh, he's probably not going to fail. No. I need this one to make 1. So fail. Malachi fail. So Ace and Diana, and this is gonna be easier. Ace and Diana's pass, and the giant tree needs the giant tree fails. The giant tree fails. So that means you all take a lot of damage.
Oh man.
Okay, and then so everybody except Ace and Malachi take, or everyone except Ace and Diana's, because Ace and Diana's you pass, takes 17 points of fire damage and 34 points of lightning damage.
So I am. I can use my reaction to.
You used a reaction.
But we're not in
Wait.
combat.
But
What-
it's
what was
within the
that?
same. It's within the same time frame that it would be for you to be able to get a reaction back. This was essentially an ambush.
All right. Well, I'm resistant to both,
You are.
so I take half.
So you take 25 points. You take 17, which is, so you take 8 points of fire damage and 17 points of lightning damage. There's lightning or thunder.
Alright.
Lightning.
So what's the total damage?
51.
Barky is dead.
No, he has 59.
Right, but he is vulnerable to fire damage.
Oh, he is. Barky's dead.
Damn.
I mean, no,
Oh.
I can heal
Pax
him
is dead.
still.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Oops.
What is Draco doing?
I killed my own NPC's companion.
We just established
So
that it's
sad.
family.
What is
Oops.
Draco doing?
Draco is now taking flight and flying next to or in front of this other dragon that has appeared.
And it just
Traumatized.
attacked us.
Yes.
Is he doing anything in response?
He is facing you guys.
Draco's facing us?
Yes.
Well, this is definitely not good. Dionysus, you need to do something about this guy.
Well,
He won't
now
listen
we
to
can.
me.
Because we all roll initiative.
We need a map, don't we?
Oh, are you not on the map? That would be helpful.
We're not.
I never switched you to the map. There you go.
$19.
What in the world?
Alright, so Draco. So
Oh, yeah, plus or minus anything?
you're at minus D4s.
Oh.
Oh god.
Alright, 118.
And we go to this.
Before.
Oh god. That's fine, he got an ambush round. Alright, so Malachi, what was yours? 18.
18.
And Deonis, you got 22. Ace, 15. Pen, what did you get? 21. And then I have to roll for you, which is that. God. Oh, God. Okay. Well, good news. Deonis, you go first.
Okay, like, how far in the air is he? Well, it doesn't matter, because I got the bow.
I mean, he's like, oh, what?
I can't see our icons. Refresh?
Try refreshing. So he's, I don't know, like 35 feet away from you because he's about 20 feet in the air and he's about 40 feet away from you straight. So I'd call that a 45, 45 feet away from you. He's in range.
And the other one's in the same range?
The other one's in range, but that one is about 30 or 40 feet in the air and another 20 feet behind. Draco?
Do I have a clear shot at her?
You have a clear shot at both of them.
Okay.
Kind of. Draco is in front of the other one, but at an angle. So you're shooting from the ground. From where you are, you should roll well.
Alright. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the other dragon, not Draco.
Okay. He is Hunter's Mark.
Apologies, I can only still see the map. I can't see any icons.
Scroll down or up. Make sure you should all be in this general vicinity.
It's all black for me. I mean, again, I see the map, I see the black, and then a yellowish line,
Yeah,
and
you
then a
should all
greenish
be
outline.
in here. That's
I'm
where
gonna
you
try
are.
refreshing once more,
Oh,
but I don't.
You might need to close your
I don't-
browser and reopen entirely. Alright, he is Hunter Mark. That's your bonus action. You have your action down.
Alright. I'm gonna take aim.
At the one you marked?
Yep. That's a nat 20.
Damn. And that brings you up to plus D4s. Right click on your bow damage and roll it like normal. $13. Okay. And then roll your additional. No, 3d6. Roll your 3d6.
Sorry about that.
So that's 13 points plus another 14. That's 27 because it's a crit. 27, 37, 44. 62 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay. Alright. Your second shot, you're at plus D4s. So go ahead and roll. You hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. And then your additional.
Ben, can you see?
Alright.
Nope.
Ken,
No?
you can't see either?
No. It's like the fog of war is on there.
Yeah, I can't either, and I
Is it?
refreshed.
Yeah, mine won't either.
Did I put the fog of war on this map? I didn't think I did. It's really hard to tell. How about now?
No.
I just revealed fog of war. So fog of war is not on this map. That's
I'll
fog of war.
refresh again.
Reveal. That's not fog of war.
I just refreshed. Now I can see.
Yep, we're good. I can see
Okay.
now.
Okay. Diane, are you moving or are you staying there?
I am going to stay there.
Okay.
Actually, could I move? I think I'm gonna move.
Sure, go ahead and move.
Come on. Okay, now I'm done.
Pen, it's your turn.
So are they both in the air still?
Yes, Draco's about 20 feet up. The other one's about 40 feet up.
This one's Draco, right?
This one's Draco. This one is the other one.
Okay. I got 40 feet of movement, so what?
Oh yeah, because you're at 8 right now.
I'm gonna move my full 40 feet over here, and
Okay.
I'm just gonna dig into the ground and just grab a big chunk of dirt, and I'm gonna throw it at him.
Is that an actual action for?
Rock. It's called rock, so it's a range.
This is on Giant 8, yeah?
Yeah.
I see. Roll your attack. Let's see if there's anything else.
14 plus 9, so 23.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, roll digitally.
Okay.
And yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Malachi, it's your turn.
Shit. They're flying, so I can't get within melee. So, which one's Draco? Which one is, you said the one in the back is not Draco, right?
Correct.
Alright, so we'll, do this and us the longbow.
Okay.
So, first shot, 19.
Plus a d4.
Plus a d4. 21.
That's a miss.
Oh, wow. Okay. Second shot. Oh my god.
That's a miss.
What the fuck? Can't hit shit.
The fact that Draco's kind of in the line of sight is messing with your attacks. So your first two shots go wide.
Okay.
Your second shot, your last shot though, you hit with. It clips the back dragon in the wing.
And 7 points of damage. Well,
Okay.
that was poopy. Yeah, I'll just, guess I'll move.
You have the ruler, I think.
Yep. So, let's go here.
Okay.
And then I'll end my turn.
Alright. Ace, it's your turn.
So, question. Being that Draco is currently upset with us, so to
Yes.
speak, counter charm isn't going to work on him.
Let's take a look. Perform until the end of your turn. During that time, you and any friendly creatures can gain advantage of everything. Correct.
Okay.
You guys always never try talking.
What? Try talking? Try talking to the dragons?
I don't know. Has anyone figured out what dragon it is yet?
It's toothless.
I don't know. He just roasted my tree friend.
He has no teeth. Well, I mean, if that's the case, can I use my universal speech and try to talk to Toothless?
What gives you universal speech?
My bard feat. It's a bard feat.
Ah.
5 creatures within 60 feet. The chosen creatures can magically understand me.
Sure. Can they all? Do they also talk back to you?
It doesn't say. It just says that they can understand me. It doesn't say that I can understand them. So I'm gonna say no.
Settling work, universal, and actually choose. Regardless language for 1 hour. Once you use it, you can't choose it. Okay, so he can understand you right now.
Okay, so I'm just going to say, we're Draco's friends. We don't mean dragons any harm. And then...
Are you going to do anything else?
Yeah, I'm just going to use my bonus action to deal Malachi a Bardic Inspiration. He can keep it and use it as needed.
Malachi, you have a Bardic Inspiration.
Thank you. Noted.
That's it for now.
It is Zalhace's turn. Zalhace turns around to Pax. I thought I gave him one of those. I guess I did not. So he is instead going to spend his action, and we're going to use Cure Wounds. He rolled max, so that's 13 points. Pax is barely back up.
Yay!
And he's going to use his movement to hop on Pax and possibly temporarily leave the battlefield for the time being.
You little...
It is Toothless's turn. Okay. Malachi, you were the most recent one to hit this dragon.
Yep.
He's not happy with you. So he is going to charge a bolt. You need to make a dex save.
Ooh.
With a plus D4.
Dex save. D4 matter?
Not really, but if it makes you feel better, you can roll it.
Sure, why not? It'll make me feel better. 16.
You still fail.
Okay.
Roll them. We'll roll both at the same time. Come on. Oh. Click on that. So you take, I'm gonna say 25 points of fire damage and 26 points of lightning damage.
Okay, I have my reaction back, so I can absorb half of that.
You can absorb one of the two.
What? It's one attack, isn't it?
Let me see how your thing is worded. Because it is... Okay. So I did not word it for one element. So yes, you can absorb it and heal 25 points instead.
Okie dokie. It's not my turn, so I can't do anything else.
But then We're gonna fly around you, Malachi, and he's just gonna land in front of you, Ace.
The hell?
Draco is going to fly up higher and just kind of fly over here, I guess, actually, and fly up higher and just kind of hover above. Over here. You all did hear Ace speak to who you've deduced is basically toothless. So Dianus, it is your turn.
Walk up to Draco and try to speak to him.
Sure. What are you saying to Draco's in the air, so you're underneath him.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say to Draco?
I'm gonna try to, like, use some calming words to, like, calm him down and make him, like, come down and, like, try to understand.
Roll an animal handling check. You can add a d4 if it would help you feel better.
Yeah, it would. That was a real shitty roll. Oh yeah, whole one.
Your words do not seem to get through to Draco. You have a bonus action. Try talking to the other one. Or
Yeah.
something.
I'm gonna try to talk to that one.
What are you saying?
We mean you no harm. And what did you do to my damn Draco?
Well... Okay. He acknowledges you, but is still sniffing Ace intensely.
Okay, that's all I can really do now.
And Pen, it is your turn. Also, you're muted if you're talking.
I'm gonna walk up right behind him, and I'm gonna like tap on his back and use my psychic mind and be like, "What you want? Leave my friend alone." But I'm an 8, so I'm not that intelligent, you know.
Okay. What is you trying to do?
I'm trying to communicate with him just like everybody else instead of talking with our fists. But
Right.
I'm a giant ape.
What is the goal of the communication? You still have your your mental stats as an animal, as a wild shape.
Like, to let him like
Are you trying to be intimidating? Are you trying to befriend him? Are you trying to de-escalate the situation?
I'm trying to de-escalate the situation to like let him, like, hey, leave my friend alone, like Draco, like we don't mean no harm. I was just trying to do it as like
Roll.
but
Roll a charisma check.
oh jeez. Oh jeez. Is it a plus D4?
Yes.
Oh, what I do? 3, so that's a 6 and a 3, so 9. Wait, what is it for a giant ape?
It's your charisma.
Oh, so then yeah, it's 0 then. So yeah, 9.
He doesn't seem to acknowledge you.
And I'm just gonna hold. That was my action. Okay. Is healing words isn't material, so bonus action. I'm gonna try to give Barky some healing words. Try to heal him.
Go ahead and roll.
Alright, where is it? This should be 4d4. Come on, d4s. I like healing words, but I don't because it's d4.
What?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 6. So 14?
Okay. He kind of wakes back up.
That's gonna end my turn.
Okay. Barky just kind of sits there. He gets up and he looks around very confused. Malachi, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna move. So I'm gonna motion so that Toothless can see me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sheathe my bow, and I'm going to put my hands up in a non-threatening manner. And I'm also going to go into my backpack, and I'm going to take out a ration. I'm going to slowly and calmly walk over here, and as I do, I'm going to say, in Draconic, mean you no harm. I apologize for shooting you, and if you want, it can heal you for some of the damage, and I would offer to use lay on hands on him. And I guess I would be trying to persuade him of all this.
I'll give you a choice. You can either roll a persuasion check or an animal handling check.
Oh, that's no question. Persuasion. Yeah, let's do persuasion. 30. Do I need the D4?
Roll the D4 just for fun, because you have it.
33.
Toothless turns to you. Not as fierce or growly. More curious.
and I offer him the ration if he wants it, and if he'll accept it.
Okay. Ace, it's your turn.
I'm going to pull some string out of my backpack.
Okay.
A ball of. I'm going to roll the ball of string towards Malachi, past Toothless.
I'm not a
Okay.
cat woman.
And let me see. Sorry, I'm looking for something.
Is that the goblin cooing in the background?
Yes.
Yeah, it's so cute.
She has feelings about all this.
Clearly.
Yeah, sorry. I can't find it right now. She's fussy. I yield my turn. I roll my ball of string.
So you're not doing anything else, you're just rolling the ball of string.
Yeah, I had something else I was gonna do with Draco, but I'm sorry. She's fussy. I gotta hand it off.
Okay. You don't see Zalhace or Pax return. Okay. As Ace rolls the ball of string towards you, Malachi, Toothless's eyes become saucers, and he starts batting at the string and playing with it
Like a cat.
like a cat.
I look back at Ace. It's like, okay, well, I'm not a cat, but clearly this thing thinks it is.
If no one has taken an aggressive action, we are on a pause for combat. That does not mean combat or initiative is over, it just means there's a chance.
We shall see. I would get down low in a playful manner.
Okay.
And I would start swatting at the ball of yarn with him. And I would say in draconic play.
Draco continues to roll around and play in the string ball, getting it wrapped around like his feet and his body as he's rolling around. I don't know how big this ball of yarn is that Ace pulled out, so.
Draco or
Oh no, Toothless, sorry. I don't know how big this ball of yarn is.
She did not say, unfortunately. But I guess it's up to you how big it is.
I mean, it's 50 feet of rope, so it's probably 50 feet of yarn. He's playing with it.
Can I then offer it? Can I do the healing? Will he take the healing?
As you approach with a handout, his eyes are narrowed in on you, and his teeth aren't flipped out, but he's cautiously growling, and like completely stiff body. He's no longer playing.
Okay, I immediately pull back.
Growling goes away.
I kind of I do the same thing, but with a hand under, like a open palm up.
Still wary, and like the soft growl, the scared growl.
And then I'm just gonna kind of move in a little bit closer, and I'm gonna say in Draconic, "Don't bite me. I'm just trying to be nice." And I'm just gonna like put a hand out in front of him, and I close my eyes and look away.
Toothless flips over and sniffs the hand.
I am not moving.
Sniffs the hand more.
I'm not moving. In this moment, Malachi's like, "Be the statue. Be the statue."
He presses the side of his face and then like the side of his neck against your hand like a cat.
Huh. I get a little excited. I cautiously pet him back, and I would then try to heal him for 15 HP.
Okay, he is healed 15 HP. And after you do so, he pulls away and eats the ration.
Yep.
And goes and flies back over to the pond here. Deonis Draco lands and shakes his head a little bit and kind of nuzzles up to you, apologetically.
Kind of look at him sideways and be like, "Why? Why did you have to act like that?"
Are you just saying that as an owner, or are you casting Speak with Animals?
No, I'm just saying that as an owner.
He looks at you and kind of does like the soft growl with his mouth open, trying to talk back, and rubs against you again.
I'm just gonna nuzzle him back.
We are going to take our somewhat late of a break here
Yeah, I
now.
just noticed.
Yeah,
It is late.
we're gonna
Later.
take our break here now, as this is a good stopping point to see what other shenanigans you come up with. But we'll be back here momentarily to see if we're adding yet another random animal companion. Or I guess the tree is not really an animal companion at this point.
No, it's a tree.
We will see everyone shortly.
Snacks.
Snacks. we're back. The Misfits got ambushed by a smaller but larger than Draco black dragon. Currently, Draco's a red drake. But they have seemed to either appease it or calm it down, and it is no longer attacking them, and Draco seems to be back to normal. So now we open with, what are you all going to do now?
I'm gonna walk over to Barky
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on him.
Go ahead and roll.
Can we see where Toothless went?
Hey, he's over by the large pool of water.
Is he doing anything?
Just kind of laying there.
21.
21?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that feels better. Yeah, right on my roots there.
Wow.
What are the rest of you doing?
I will go over and see the Toothless.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with Ace.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at her.
Very skeptical.
When I get within like 10 feet or so, I'm just going to tilt my head and then fall over like I'm dead with
Okay.
my leg, with my stomach like up towards the sky
Mm-hmm.
and like look at him from the ground.
As she does this, oh no, go ahead.
No, go ahead. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna look at him and say, as she, Draconic, this one is silly. You play with her.
He tilts his head to the side and flops over into the water.
I'm going to roll over and then very slowly crawl over to the edge of the water and look in and see if I see him.
He pops up and splashes everybody.
Oh, I'm gonna walk over to the edge of the water as well.
I don't see your thing moving there, Malachi.
I'm just before the gray.
I saw you moving, your token didn't move. There we go.
Really?
Okay.
Okay. I'll get a little closer.
Mm-hmm.
I ask him if he lives here.
He shakes his head yes.
Were you worried about Draco?
He just tilts his head to the side.
We point to the other dragon.
Yes. Point to Draco.
Still tilts his head to the side.
Friend? I ask him in Draconic. Point to Draco.
He's giving you the confused puppy stare with the head side to side tilt.
It's fine. Are you here by yourself? Say this again in Draconic.
He shakes his head.
Yes or
Yes
no?
or no?
Up and down.
Yes.
With his head tilted to the side.
Are you happy?
He looks at you like a confused dog.
You want to be friends with Draco? I point to Draco again. Just sort of emphasize the friends part.
And then I would kind of say, be friends with all of us in Draconic. And like, my hands go to kind of like wide. And I
He like
smile.
does a dragon chuff and dives back into the water.
I will follow
Into the water.
into the
Okay.
water.
I'm just
It's
gonna
about
stay on the
30
edge
or
there.
40 feet deep, so you can get a pretty decent depth. It's not like it's shallow.
Hot
I,
dang.
I charge and cannonball into the water.
But
Okay. Make an acrobatics
I'm
check.
just gonna.
For a giant
Um,
ape, that would be a dexterity check.
okay. One sec. Move. Plus or minus anything?
Plus D4.
So 15 plus 2, 17.
What was your total?
17.
You're doing pretty decent cannonball.
If I get a handful of this water, is there anything weird about it?
Clear water. A little colder than normal.
I'm gonna drink some.
That's the best tasting water you've ever had.
Oh man, my
As he looks
sucre's
over
It
and
tastes
deep.
sees
like
me
pure spring mineral water.
I
at a
turn back
giant
to everybody. This is delicious.
Just as you start drinking, Draco pops out of the water and splashes you again.
Splash him back.
He narrows his eyes.
My hands up non-threateningly.
It is because my skin has been in it.
I take a bunch of water in my mouth and spit like a straight line at him.
At who?
Toothless.
You miss. Because he's back in the air again.
Oh, well, you said just popped his head out. I didn't know he was.
No, he flew up and he splashes back down.
Can I fill my water skin with
Sure.
this water?
Yeah.
Okay.
Salhe still hasn't returned, has he?
Nope.
Well, since they seem to have him handled, I'm gonna get out and go see if I can find him.
Well, it doesn't seem like you can get anywhere. This is a box canyon, essentially.
I mean,
Do we? Oh,
they.
sorry. Go ahead.
I thought they just kind of like scurried off to the side. I didn't know they like
No,
flew.
he flew.
Oh, never mind then.
Did we
I-
see where Toothless came out of?
Do you see what?
Did we see where Toothless came from?
Yeah, the cave.
Where he came? I'm gonna point to the cave, and I'm gonna look back at Toothless, and I'm saying, "Draconic, is this your home?"
He shakes his head.
Yes, no, up and
Up and down with his head tilted to the side.
okay. Are you lonely?
You get a yes.
Want come with us?
He dives back into the water.
Nah. Ace,
What?
what's he doing down there?
Swimming.
Let's swim with him.
I look over the ridge to see if I can see Zalhace at all again. When I don't, and I just go back into the water.
Okay.
Are there fish?
He pops back out of the water and kind of just flops over on the shoreline again.
Are there fish here?
There are some fish here, yes. Not any that you recognize from the river.
Can I pet Toothless? Will he allow it?
Make an animal handling check. With a plus D4.
The natural 20.
Ooh.
24.
Ooh.
D4. 26.
Smooth.
Do you want to try to tame him?
Yes.
Only because you rolled a natural 20. Okay. This will be a challenge that Pen, you're an ape, so I don't know what you can do. But Ace, you will have 3 checks. Pen, Malachi, and Dianus can help you with them if they so choose.
Sure.
You cannot use the same skill for each check, so you already used animal handling.
Yep.
What do you want to do to try to tame Toothless?
I think. I think the first step would be trying to, like, get on his back and have him remain calm while I do so.
Okay. So we will have you. Well, is anybody going to try to assist with this in some way?
I'm gonna mount Draco and show Toothless that, not to be scared.
Yeah, I was gonna say Diana has done this before, so I was gonna ask her for help anyway.
Okay. I will give you an option. You can either make a persuasion check or a performance check, Ace, with advantage.
I already have advantage on persuasion, so I guess we'll go with persuasion.
Okay. And you have a plus D6. Oh.
Oh, how is that's ridiculous?
What was that check?
It was
Was that a
It's a
double nat
double
one?
one.
It was
What the
2.
fuck? On an advantage?
Yeah,
You
Yeah,
roll
it's
disadvantage?
a double one. No, it's a double one on advantage.
they clearly the dice do not want me to do this.
What is that?
You
Are you
basically just
kidding?
negated your natural 20. You attempt to
Wait,
get on Toothless, and he gets kind of angry, and you splashes both of you back into the water.
Ugh.
And then he swims back up onto the shoreline. And what do you do now?
Don't get discouraged, Ace.
I was
I will
start.
say, in doing so, you notice that he still has quite a bit of injuries and whatnot from your
Oh, poor baby.
tussle, I will say.
Let.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on him.
Ah, you already helped.
I was just about to say the same thing. I'll walk up to him and um, cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. Ace, while that's happening, make a medicine check. With advantage, obviously, because Pen is helping you.
24.
Minus a d4.
So 20.
Go ahead and roll your Cure Wounds, Pen.
6, 7, 10, 16.
16. Okay. He heals 32. He seems to lean into your touch this time, Ace, and he feels. You see his wounds closing up. Now most of the deeper ones are just superficial, and a few of the superficial ones have closed up. What are you doing for your last check, or what are you doing to try and get him the last time? And Malachi's the only one left that can help you.
Hmm. I'm gonna play with him in a manner where we can kind of like. I'm gonna let him sit on me. So he can like flop his. I'm gonna wiggle under him so he can like flop his belly on me and then try to like roll and tussle with him, like play wrestle
Okay.
and get on his back that way. So he thinks it's fun and it's a game.
Malachi, are you going to do anything to try and help?
I mean, I'd certainly like to, but I don't know.
How?
Yeah, I don't know how here.
Something that he would be able to help with in terms of, I don't know, a role.
Oh, or what if I take the string that he was playing with too, and as they're tussled up, just kind of toss it all over both of them so that they get even tangled up in that.
Okay. Ace, I will have you either make this time a performance check or an athletics check, either with advantage.
Performance. That's sort of what I had in mind when I chose Malachi's this thing. 23.
Minus a
D4.
d4.
Yeah.
3. So 20 again.
You roll around with him quite a bit, and he enjoys playing with the string, as you've noticed. And you tussle and roll, and he's on top of you, and then you're on top of him, and then eventually you get to a point where he's standing up looking for you, and then he kind of shakes his back a little bit, and you see him stop, and his wings stiffen, and he narrows his eyes, and he turns to look over his shoulder and sees you on his back. Roll your animal handling check.
Just straight.
No advantage, no disadvantage. Yeah, no advantage, no disadvantage.
15. D4. 1. 14.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a close one.
Roll a just general charisma check for me.
To 25.
You successfully tame Toothless.
Ho 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 ho.
Yay! Neat.
He's bigger than Draco, you said, right?
Slightly.
About the same? Slightly bigger?
Draco's a large drake because he can fit 2 people. Toothless can also fit 2 people. They're similar. Toothless is a little bigger and stockier though.
Okay.
But you now have a
black brick.
dragon of your own.
My dragon. I'm gonna
I give
collect
it.
all animals. I've had a unicorn, and now I have a dragon.
That's awesome. Now you have a dragon.
I give Ace a thumbs up.
You can see Toothless in your extras tab on your character sheet, Ace.
Thank you.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Start banging my chest. Ooh, ooh.
Thanks, Pen.
As I see this, I kind of a little misty eyed as I think about midnight. And then I just kind of like smile, hide all of that.
It is about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon now. What do you all decide to do?
Is there anything else of note here?
Well, Zalhe said these are somewhere nearby, or he headed over to where the oasis without us.
This is the Oasis. The Oasis.
Yeah,
Oh, my bad. Never mind. Did we check out the cave?
we did. Is it okay with Toothless? This is home.
He has any belongings he wants to take with him. I'm gonna ask Toothless if he wants to go in his cave with us.
He just kind of looks at you and then flies over to the cave.
Okay. You guys want to go look?
Sure.
We shall enter the cave. See if he has any toys he wants to bring.
You go in the cave. It's dim light, not completely dark. It's not a deep cave. It's more like a den. There is a lot of brush on the ground to make like a bed. And there's a lot of scorch marks around. You assume he probably made fire.
Mm-mm.
Carcasses, fish skeletons, all around. Nothing really of note.
Nothing suspicious.
No.
Okay. What else were we supposed to check out here at the Oasis? I think Penn knew something under the water.
Pen's still a giant ape.
This is true.
I mean, if you're talking under the water, lady, maybe you should go check it out.
I also went back to Barky.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing with Barky?
Just um just hanging out with a tree doing monkey stuff.
Okay.
I don't know how to talk to him. I guess I'll investigate the water. I think
You've been down
Careful.
underneath it enough that you can do so.
Was there anything down there? I just vaguely remember there being something about the water.
The only thing that Penn relayed to you about the water was that he saw a weird open forest patch with water in it. And that there was a creature by the water. The water's
In the
crystal clear,
tree.
you can see all the way down to the bottom. Don't really see anything of note down there, except for fishes and small lake crustaceans. Seems to be a natural spring of sorts.
Maybe Draco or Toothless is what he saw.
Maybe.
Thank you. Malachi, you can talk to Pen using the mind thing, can't you?
Using the what now?
The psychic thing.
I mean, Pen can talk to any of us with the psychic mind thing.
Oh.
I have talk with animals.
I can talk with Drake. I can talk with Toothless here because I speak Draconic.
Right. I just need to know what we're looking for because I have no idea.
I look at Toothless. Anything you want to take with you?
No. He shakes his head no.
Nah, he seems to be good, Ace.
Maybe we should find Zalhace and move on then.
Agreed. Where did he run off to?
You say that, and two creatures dive straight down into the water.
Where did they come from?
Up high,
Blah.
and then they fly out. And they land down a ways away, a little bit away from you.
Oh dear.
Are you proud of yourselves?
Yes. I had to get Pax out of here to heal him up.
Oh, that's reasonable. It's glad to see he's up on his feet.
Why are you friends with this one?
He
Is
thought
this? Oh, go ahead.
he thought we were going to
Going to what?
hurt him. He's sorry.
Oh, you can talk with him now. He's sorry.
Yes, and we're sorry too. Is Pax okay?
Oh yeah, Pax has been taken out before.
I'm sorry. Axe has died.
Yeah, when he was a little one. I took him into battle with me every time, and he was too tiny, so he's gotten knocked out quite a few times. I bring him back.
Oh boy, sounds traumatic.
So it's kind of like what I can do with Draco.
Oh no, you do something different because your Draco like disappears. Pax just kind of passes out.
Oh, that's different.
Oh. Toothless and I are friends, so he won't hurt Pax again.
If you say so.
You're both important to us. We'll make sure that everybody's safe.
Well, what are we gonna do about Ape Man and that giant tree?
Sounds like a badass comic book.
Ape Man and the giant tree?
Yes.
It is kind of catchy.
We have to get to an island. That's
Indeed,
the
we
next
do.
stop on our destination, and there's not going to be any points of rest between here and the island.
Well, I think we have enough flying modalities at this juncture.
What are we doing with the giant tree?
I'm gonna like stop aping around. I'm gonna get down in front of Barky
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna use my psychic mind to tell him that you've so far you've seen the dangers of the adventure, and now we must cross the sea, and I don't have enough strength to keep you as an eagle to come with us. You said you know your way back to the town, right?
Oh, oh yeah, yeah I do.
And I'll, I'll, I guess this is where we part ways for now. I'll come check in when we're done.
Okay.
I mean, I wish I could have you come with me, but I'm not that strong right now.
Okay.
Hi,
All
Barky.
right, bye.
Bye.
Take care, buddy.
He just kind of wanders off. Are you still an ape pen?
Um, well, as I come back to the group, I see everybody, and I realize that I can't fit on anybody's mouth. So I'm going to change from an ape to a giant eagle.
Okay.
It'll be my last wild shape.
Okay.
Oh my wild shapes refresh on a short rest. I did not know that. That's right. It was a long rest. Terrible, terrible.
Malachi, are you getting on the giant eagle that Pen is?
Yes, yes, I will.
Okay. Who is going to be taking the lead? Pax looks a little slower since he's still injured.
I guess Penn would take the lead then, since he scoped it.
It's up to you guys who you want to be the point person.
I only scoped out this spot, and it just looked like a safe spot that we can come, you know, camp at. But we don't need a camp right now. So, are we talking about the mysterious island that was
Yes,
seen on the ship?
yes. That's
Oh, all right.
that's our next destination.
Well, that's north, right? little bit northwest.
Yeah. There's quite a bit of forest and ocean between us and there, though. So, it'll take us probably the rest of today, as long as we don't hit any bad weather.
Well, I got about 9 hours. I'm an eagle, so of course I'm using psychic mind.
Mm-hmm.
So I got about 9 hours of flight.
Oh, we should get there within then. We might be flying into the night a little bit, but it should only be like a 5 or 6 hour flight from here.
I start fluffing my feathers. Oh,
So who's taking point?
I will. Oh,
Okay.
all right.
Who's behind Dianus?
Okay.
Too close. I'll be in the back like I usually am, so we
Okay.
can keep an eye on paths and.
So it'll be Dianus and Draco, then Ace and Toothless, and then Pax, or Zalhace and Pax, and then Malachi and Pen. Boom. 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 So that would be Dianus, you will make the nature or survival check for leading. Ace, you can roll Ace, you can roll a perception check to keep your eye on your flanks. Pen, you can roll the D100. Dianus, you see it. Once you take to the air and you're above the tree line, you can see the island. It's small and tiny on the horizon from where you are, but you can see it. So you take your heading off there pretty easily. Ace,
Okay.
you have a pretty good feeling on your surroundings. You don't see anything that looks threatening at the moment. Pen, what'd you roll?
50. Right, because the zero just counts as zero unless it's double zero.
Correct.
Right, so 50.
So let's see. That's gonna slow you down a little bit. You see a storm rolling in as you take to the sky, and you fly right into a rainstorm. Looks like it'll add maybe an hour or two to your journey, but you're flying and your flyers are doing pretty well right now. You seem to be okay.
It does rain a lot around here.
It is the cold and rainy season right now. Is there anything you guys would like to discuss while you are flying?
Zalhace, have you been here before?
You're an eagle.
Psychic mind.
Hmm. No, I've just passed by it and made note of where it was.
You ever hear anything about it?
There's an old sailor's tale that there's a curse around the island.
What kind of cool?
There's apparently a ghost ship or something that gobbles up other ships. It's followed by a mist.
Well, we don't have a ship, so I guess we don't have anything to worry about.
Unless we get grounded.
We still don't have a ship, though. There are only 8 ships, and we don't have a ship. We're good.
Hopefully. There's others that say the island is cursed. We've never had anyone successfully come back from the island who's touched foot on it.
How many people we talking?
Well, we've sent scout ships out to it. We've sent some mercenaries on flyers. I don't know, maybe like a few dozen.
So you lost several dozen people to this island under supernatural circumstances?
We just assumed they went down in the rapids.
The air rapids?
Good point.
Oh.
We've never had anyone as powerful as you guys go out with us, though, so I think we'll be fine.
Tales of my power have been vastly exaggerated.
Got a dragon now.
My dragon isn't me.
But he works with you.
Stop your worrying. We'll be fine.
Let's go.
Oh, we're still flying.
Oh, well, let's continue to go.
You guys see some black lightning off in the distance. Deonis, you're leading. You see black lightning strike out, way out in the ocean.
Praise be to Taj.
Is the wind picking up or anything, or is it just lightning and
Just
rain?
lightning, just lightning and rain. I mean, you know, the little bit of wind that comes with the storm, but
Okay.
I turn my head and I look at Malachi and I use my psychic mind to tell him to hold on just in case I have to make evasive maneuvers from the lightning.
okay.
I respond and hold on tighter. But yeah, I'm enjoying the ride.
Okay. I will have whoever would like to make another D100 check.
I'll do it.
Alright. As you cross the forest boundary and fly over the ocean. $49.
Whew.
As you get over the water, the rain doesn't seem to let up. In fact, it gets heavier. The wind is about the same, and the lightning isn't really crashing around you. You just see it off in the distance or behind you. Still, not great weather to fly in. Your flyers are now, other than Penn, are unhappy.
Mm.
You do see the island getting closer.
Flying.
You're probably a few miles out from it, so you've probably got another few hours. Is there anything else you guys would like to discuss?
What are we going to be looking for on this island once we get there?
Oh, well. closest I got, it looked like there was some type of mountain or tower or monument at the center of it.
Hmm.
It's a small island. It's not a large island, but it looked like there was something at the center. It may be inhabited.
I'm glad the ghost.
Go ahead, Ace.
You said I'm glad the ghosts have a hotel to stay at.
What'd you say, Diana's?
I just asked if that was all he knew about it. If there's like any past history or anything he knew about it.
If there was, it died with the people that never came back.
Gotcha.
This is, however, the last ruin marker on the map that I've been able to find.
Nobody else has ever explored it?
Not that I'm aware of.
This ought to be interesting.
You guys ever went deeper into the woods?
We haven't gotten past the forest. The woods end into a valley, but the valley is currently barriered at the present moment.
Huh.
Not by us, by the way. By something else.
The entire valley?
Yes.
What could be powerful enough to barrier an entire valley?
I leave that question up to those that worship the higher powers.
Alright, what about worshipping the higher powers?
Your friends here are just asking what could make a barrier around a whole valley.
Shield? Some sort? Can I sense anything?
You're not near the valley right now.
Oh.
You're in the ocean, and the valley's about 15 or 20 miles behind you, the entrance to the valley.
Are you saying a god is in there?
Or something like. That's the only thing I can come up with, but hey, I just go on scouting missions.
Or a demon?
They're the same thing in my mind.
Could be the source of the attacks on the town.
Maybe. Maybe it's protecting something.
There's just been a lot of evil.
Oh yeah, there's also the Snowtop Village. But I think you guys know about that one.
The what now? I don't recall a Snowtop village.
Oh, you know, the one where the giant white dragon comes from?
There's a village up there?
There used to be,
Oh.
until the giant white dragon came.
Did any of the people from up there come down to Ekthar?
No. The mountain has been strictly off limits as it's constantly patrolled.
Lyovane destroyed the village that he lived in?
I don't know. I just know that no one has come down, no one's allowed up. There's constant dragon patrols around the mountains. It's a hard place to sneak into.
We just hit the caves. It's new.
was that about the caves?
They usually stick to caves, so that's new.
Oh, there's tons of
Um,
caves up there.
oh, noted.
Anything else you guys would like to discuss?
Are we nearly there?
Oh, that's why I'm asking if there's anything else you'd like to discuss. These discussions don't take hours and hours, but so you have
I mean,
time to
I'm just.
talk about things.
I kind of shout out to Ace. How's Toothless working out for you?
He doesn't like the storm. I pat his head.
That
He
makes
doesn't
two
seem to
of us.
like the rain as hard as it's coming down. The lightning doesn't seem to bother him, though. Oh, I forgot to mention something.
Yes.
Watch out for the...
What?
The what?
You don't
Who?
know. Mist just started appearing and he disappeared into the mist. Actually,
What the hell?
you all disappeared into the mist. You can't see anything.
What?
Pen?
Each other?
You can't see each other. You can see the thing you're flying on.
Can I
Can we-
holler out and like see if there's anybody around me? Like Ace.
Yeah,
Make
can we
everyone, if you're anyone riding someone, can make a performance check for hollering out.
Check.
Sure. 16.
Those
25.
are minus D4s.
I missed D4?
No one's rolled a natural 20 since the last natural one. So 21,
1, 15.
a 15. And an 8. Diana, you try to yell out and the mist fills your throat and you kind of choke on aerosolized water for a second.
Okay.
Malachi, you go to yell out and you cough a little as some of the water pelts the back of your throat because you're flying so quickly. Hey, sure you want to yell out, but no one hears you. All the flyers start descending rapidly.
I try to let out a screech.
You're not in control of your body at the present moment.
No!
Oh,
All the flyers, so Eagle, Pen, Pax, Draco, and Toothless, begin descending rapidly down. At least you think it's down.
Oh.
You can't tell because there's mist all over the place.
But we feel like we're going down.
hmm
Okay.
You could be going up. You could be upside down going down. You don't know.
Oh, the fuck.
You have no idea. Do any of you do anything?
Can I cast Shape Water?
Sure. What are you trying to shape it to?
I'm essentially going to shape it into. How do I put this? I'm gonna shape it into a more slushy-like texture so I can freeze it, but not freeze it completely, so that it slows the falling.
Make an Arcana check. Plus 16.
20.
Jesus. you effectively make the existing water droplets into that texture and density. More water droplets that are of the previous texture and density fill the space of the ones that you changed.
So we all slow down for like 3 seconds and then fall again.
Yes.
Mm-mm-mm.
You're not falling. You're just descending.
Descending.
Fast.
Too fast. I don't want us to get hurt.
All 4 of the flyers crash land on what feels like sand, and you're all launched off the backs of your flyers.
Ah!
Not enough to get damaged. You don't crash land to get damaged, and you don't get launched off to get damaged, but not comfortable. Sand
Get
isn't
flung.
comfortable.
Are we able to see each other again on the sand?
Yes. The fog is all around the island.
Around it, but not on it.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Getting your
It
bearings
was quite a
about.
vibe,
Is everybody okay?
I think.
Or
As you come to out of the shock, you hear screeching around you, and a lot of flapping, and a lot of screeching, and it's echoing. It feels like it's echoing in your mind.
I think I sound from the ship.
I screech back.
It's not an eagle screech. You recognize this screech, but it's from long ago when you first arrived here. That of harpies. Surrounding this beach-like area, there are tall rock-like cliff edges, and the beach is raised up. It doesn't meet the water quite. There's sharp rock edges as well. There seems to be various plateaus in the rocks where there are tall trees that extend up into the fog. And there is what looks to be pathway leading up to the center of these forests. It's a stone, kind of carved pathway, at least somewhat, with some type of tall, thin column-like thing lining them. Could be some type of magical torch or some type of symbol of a column up this very steep, multi-thousands of steps monument thing.
thousands.
And at the top you see just the outline of some type of slab-like object, almost like a shrine of sorts.
A slab?
Yep, like a
Can you read it?
stone slab or something. You can't read it from where you are. You just got thrown off of an eagle.
Yeah. Can I shake that off but walk up there?
It's us thousands of
Well,
steps.
Oh,
we'll find out
thousands
next
of-
time.
Ooh.
We're gonna end out there. And we'll pick up with the island exploration next week. Thank you everybody for tuning in and listening to the Misfits' many shenanigans and I say brief combat, but it was mostly just shenanigans.
Yes,
And,
it's like 3/4 shenanigans, 75% shenanigans.
Thank you for joining the chaos.
Stay tuned for more unexpected pterodactyl sounds.
Yeah, unexpected pterodactyls.
Yeah, I realize I'm
Rock.
for anybody wearing headphones and I'm a bad person.
Pterodactyl goes rock.
It's fine. People can
Have a
adjust
good
their-
night.
Everybody enjoy your nights. We will see you next week, and until then, stay safe.
Good night.
Bye.
Yay.
Is that a chicken?